Guys, we're all about doing some movie reviews, and I've got a brand new movie reviewer here on the screen team today. It's Taylor, and Taylor and I are getting ready to review the Denzel Washington film Inside Man. And we've mentioned with Taylor before that he loves Denzel, and Denzel is definitely the man in this one as well. We've got basically, to kind of dumb down the plot a little bit, we've got a bank heist going on, and we know early on that it's Clive Owen's character. Clive Owen seems very intellectual. He seems like he knows what he's doing, and he seems like he's one step ahead of everybody. But is he one step ahead of Denzel? And that's what we got to find out in this movie, right?
Yes. Trying to figure out, who's one step ahead, and I feel like most of the time it's the bank robber for most of the movie. I mean, I would definitely say that's fair to say. But at the same time, there's moments whenever you feel like maybe Denzel's getting the upper hand, but at the same time, there's this slight undertone of deep down you feel like, I don't think he really has the upper hand.
Yeah.
And
not only is Denzel fighting Clive Owen and his character, he's also dealing with his authorities on the police department. He's dealing with Willem Dafoe's character in the very beginning. They kind of see eye to eye later on in the film. But he's also dealing with Jodie Foster, and who is she and why is she coming in here? Why is she even here, basically? He's trying to figure that out. And he's got Christopher Plummer's character, who's this big wig, and he is owner of the bank that's being robbed. And so there's all these elements that Denzel's got to deal with in this film, and he does a pretty good job.
Yeah, he does a good job, and I feel like, again, it's not so much a huge dialogue film, but it's the sequence of events of feeling like he's got multiple characters to not overcome, but develop this relationship, and to go through this process of trying to get inside this bank, or to at least figure out what's going on. And Denzel's a very likable character. He seems like every person that crosses him, you're kind of frustrated with him. You're like, you're like, it's my boy.
That's Denzel. Yeah. Why are you arguing with Denzel, man?
But at the same time, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like, are you ever cheering for the bank? Like, the whole time, I want to see the bank robbery be successful.
Yeah,
but so
it's true.
It's like it's tearing on your heartstrings, I guess, because you obviously are rooting for Denzel. He's a likable guy. He is the correct person. He's the figure of authority. But at the same time, you look at these bank robbers, and it's like, okay, it's a movie. They're just robbing a bank.
They seem okay.
Yeah, they seem. I mean, like, I don't know if I'd go hang out with them, whatever. That, they're more like lunch friends, not really dinner friends. But we'd do brunch, do bacon and eggs.
I like that, man. I'm going to use that.
But
so Jodie Foster, and I kind of view her character as almost like Harvey Keitel's character in Pulp Fiction. She's like a fixer.
Yes.
She deals with these high-end people, and if they got a problem, they go to her, and she takes care of business, and she fixes it. Christopher Plummer comes to her and says, "Listen, these guys are robbing my bank." But I've got something I don't want leaked out of there. So I'm hiring you. You take care of it. And that's basically what she's trying to do throughout this movie, is take care of that secret, and hopefully it doesn't get released, right?
Yes. She's trying to do that, and obviously there's some confidentiality issues where, she feels like she needs to know, in order to even take this job, and he's not willing to give that up for her. I cannot stand Jodie Foster's character in this movie. And so,
just because she's so you didn't like the confidence of her, or
it was like this air about her, like this arrogance, and it's like she didn't even know it was in the safe yet. And so it's like I'm rooting against her, but at the same time, I can't stand, the other guy so much that it's like, okay, I'm gonna root for this girl that I can't stand. I can't stand her air, but at the same time, I want this guy going down, because that he's up to no good.
And he is. He's definitely up to no good for sure. Yeah. Were you surprised? Was this a movie that surprised you? Because it puts up plot elements where it wants to surprise you. When you watch the movie, were you surprised?
I was very surprised. I did not know what was going on. The Inside Man, it seems like it would be like a giveaway for the movie or something, but it's not. It's like, it really doesn't tell you, you think that's got to be the clue, and it is the clue, but, they even tell you in the movie, if you remember he tells Denzel, I think whenever Denzel approaches him and actually goes inside the bank, he says, "How you figure you're going to get out of here?" He says, "Someone will walk right through that front door." And
he does.
Yeah, and he does.
He does.
He does. But how does he walk right through the front door and not get caught? You have to watch the movie.
You're going to have to watch the movie for that, for sure.
It's pretty incredible. I mean, it really is as simple as that. He's going to walk right through the front door. And he says it with such confidence that it just makes you giggle, because it's just baffling Denzel's mind. It's baffling the viewer's mind. And it's a movie that it doesn't let you down. You never get tired of it. There's slow parts, but again, good dialogue, good writing, good acting. It just keeps you clued in.
I agree 100%. The movie's called Inside Man. Is this a multiple watch for you?
It is a multiple watch for me. Again, I mean, it might not be a multiple watch for everybody. I'm a big Denzel fan. The movie is never the same once you watch it the first time. It's kind of like Shutter Island or something. You know, once you've seen it, it's like, okay, yep, this is what happens.
Yep.
But at the same time, there's, I'd be lying if I said there was a ton of elements that you pick up on. You know, you've pretty much seen it once you've seen it, but at the same time, it's just such a good movie that you appreciate the acting, you appreciate the writing. I mean, person that can come up with a plot like that, it's pretty incredible. So I think it's worth just, it's a good movie to see again.
There you go. That's our review for the movie Inside Man. Taylor, before you leave, remind folks about McClure and what you guys do as far as building houses.
Oh, well, just McClure Development. It's our company. We build houses here in Poplar Bluff. Right now we're out on M Highway, and I love what we do. I love my job. I love getting up in the morning, and 5 a.m. rolls around, the alarm goes off, and I'm excited to get up and thank God for being alive and get out there and go bust a hammer on some wood. And so we enjoy what we do, we love what we do, and we are proud of what we do. Not to be arrogant, but we just believe we build a great house and a great product, and we love putting people in them. So if you want to come check us out, we're in Ruth Harris Subdivision right on M Highway, and we'd love to chat with you.
Did you say 5 a.m.?
That's when the alarm goes off. There's a snooze button.
There's a snooze,
but I figured out here a couple years ago, it goes off every 9 minutes, and then try to be at work by 6. You can snooze till 5:09, and then I can give you the whole numbers. And go eat your banana nut, great grain cereal, and be out there by 6.
Look at this guy, man. He's making houses and taking names for sure. We're going to have Taylor back on very soon. Apparently, he loves the movie Hot Rod. I'm not familiar with that, but we'll definitely review that sometime in the future. Taylor, I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
This is the Screen Team, of course, and you can check us out on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're on KWOC. We're on ScreenTeamPB.com. My goodness. We're all over the place. Make sure you check us out, okay? For Taylor and Chris, we are the Screen Team, and we want you to know before you go.